take a guess where I am today? Hint, the characters right beside me will give you a really big clue. That's right, I'm here in金门today, and I thought because I'm a foreigner and a Taiwanese, we should explore this place through two different perspectives. So first we're going to go meet with a foreigner to get her perspective on this place. Then we're going to meet with a local who can introduce us to this wonderful island. So are you ready for this adventure? Follow me. I am Alana. I was born profoundly deaf, but that doesn't stop me from trying new adventures. I enjoy exploring the mountains, forest, and ocean. I also treasure learning how to protect animals with love. Join me as I discover more wonders in Taiwan. Follow me! Nice to meet you. You must be Len. You're the only foreigner here.
Nice to meet you. Yeah, that's right. So you asked, why am I here?
Yes.
So first, I need to tell you that my husband and I lived in Taipei for 8.5 years, and I fully expected to go to this teacher training job, do it, and then go back to New Zealand and stay in New Zealand forever.
Yeah.
But the second day I was in Taipei, I decided I wanted to live in Taipei.
What happened?
It was a public transportation.
It was the public
That's what it was, yeah.
It really does have great.
Yeah.
Yes.
Especially coming from New Zealand, where there really is not good public transportation, unfortunately. It's just mainly because the population is so low.
Well,
And it was my husband who first came to Jinmen on his own, and he took some photos, and when he came back and showed me the photos, I was like, oh my God, I've got to go there. But listen, you just hear the wind. You just hear the birds.
yeah.
In these villages, there's no scooter noise.
That is
It's
true.
just really, really quiet, and it's beautiful. So we thought, yes, this would be a great place to live.
And you knew that you wanted to move to Kingman.
Yes.
For sure, because
Yes.
you really liked the atmosphere and the way it made you feel.
Yeah, so we decided, okay, right, so if we can find a house that we like, then we're definitely moving. So, these are our doors, they're open. Because I was
Do
home.
people still come in?
No,
Not
No.
here.
no.
Nice.
For us, the thing is that when we first saw the house, nobody had lived in it for a really long time.
Do you love your home now?
We actually love it. Yeah, we really adore it. Yes.
Wow.
This is actually one of my favorite little views. This yellow lantern I just found somewhere. And then just looking here at these really beautifully carved, a bit broken, but really beautifully carved traditional wooden doors.
I love that you've kept it, all of it. I do like the way you can see that they formatted, you can see how they were thinking at the time they built it, because they formatted the wood in a certain way to hold up the structure instead of nails, glue, whatever we use now. And it's a beautiful piece of architecture in itself. Wow. This is the bathroom?
This is the main bathroom.
You definitely redid this, right? This was remodeled.
Well, this I think is the 60s or 70s part of the house. Yeah.
This is
I mean, don't you think this tile?
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but I think this kind of tile it was common in Taiwan. So we got French tea in Chinese cups in Jinmen.
Perfect.
You know, one thing I really like about
There we go.
one Chinese phrase I've learned here, which is 你有空来做.
Oh, what does that mean?
So when you have free time, come over and visit me. Yeah, 来做.
So I've noticed as we were walking here that you actually leave your doors open the whole time. Why is that?
when we lived in the first traditional house, our neighbor across the way, this 80-year-old woman, one day she said to me, and she repeated it several times, she said, it's really nice to have you living next door. You're really good people because you keep your doors open. And so I thought, well, great. If that's all I need to do to be a good person in her mind, well, then that's wonderful.
Well,
yeah, so like I said, she repeated it several times that, oh, it's so nice that we keep our doors open when we're home.
Right.
Natural.
Beautiful. So we just met with Lynn, who is an American native and was able to introduce such a wonderful, interesting perspective of this place. But now we're going to go meet with some locals who can introduce us to Qingmen through a different lens. Do you want to meet them? Hello!
Oh, nice meeting you. My name is Jack.
Nice to meet you.
Austin. Welcome.
I'm Alana. And I hear you're going to introduce us to the local perspective of Qingmen.
Yes, this is an amazing island. We'll show you how different this is. Let's go. It used to be government's farm, and used to help a lot of farmers. They're helping their techniques to farm.
Yeah.
And now government are making into tourist attraction. And we are leading a lot of family trip, kids, parents, leading them into outdoor activities.
So what are we going to do here?
We are going to roast sweet potatoes.
Oh, I love sweet potatoes.
Yeah.
So during the farming time period, people would often gather mud and form it into the shape that you see behind me. Then they would start a fire going, throw in some sweet potatoes, and while people were waiting for the sweet potatoes to finish roasting, the children would often run off to the field and play and have fun with each other. So today we are going to relive some of those childhood memories. So you can see I've got the sweet potato all ready to be roasted. It's in a foil, so we're going to wrap it up. And now let's figure out how to get it in the oven.
You can use this kit to help yourself.
Thank you. Let's put that there. Stay away from the heat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Excellent.
So how long do we need to wait for the sweet potatoes for?
About 40 minutes.
40 minutes.
Yeah, while we're waiting, we'll do other activities.
Ooh, what kind of activity?
We'll do grass sliding first. So we are at the grass sliding area.
Woo.
Now it's a little tips, little safety instruction we want you to know before we slide. And so when you sit on top of it and lean your body to the front a little bit and hold your handle really tight. And most importantly, don't put your feet outside. Don't let the speed hurt your feet.
Alright.
So let's have fun.
Woo! Ready?
Yay!
Ready?
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go, 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 go!
So are you having fun?
Yes, I am. I really enjoyed the grass sledding.
Great. So next up we will be making radish cake.
Ooh, another activity.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. As you can see, we are here at our next activity and it's considerably more windy. So I've warmed up my big poofy yellow jacket and we are going to do another activity. I have a clue, but tell me what's the next activity?
We are going to pull the radish out of the soil and experience how to cook it. And we'll have it.
So we're making local girl radish cake.
Radish cake, yes, you got it.
The most fresh version. Okay, let's do it. Ah! Whoa! Much bigger than I expected. So now we're going to make local cow radish cake.
Radish cake. So we leave the radish here, and the professional chef will make a radish cake, the freshest, out of the soil.
Certainly had some fun with some surprising activities like grass sledding and making radish cake. But now it's time to check up on our sweet potatoes.
Wow! Carefully!
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, be careful. Don't burn me. Okay. One more. Ooh. Here comes our radish cake.
So if you've ever had radish cake, or as it's most commonly known, lobogao, you're quite familiar with the taste and texture of this. There's a very nice juxtaposition between the chewiness on the center and the crunchiness on the outside, and you can't beat that when it's coupled with sweet potato fresh out of the oven, lobogao fresh from the field. What could be better?
Yeah.
All right, let's have some. Just finished some wonderful fun activities as well as eating some sweet potato, and we thought they were so delicious that we wanted to try more food from Kingman. So here today we've got Carolina.
Yes.
Correct?
Yeah.
And you're going to be introducing some food to us.
Okay, sure. This one is the taro from the document, and the taste is really delicious and really soft. So next dish is this one. This is mixed vegetable soup. There's taro inside and
There's
some
taro?
Yeah.
Little Jinmen's taro, the special part is it melts in your mouth instantly.
That's definitely a correct description for the soup, I think, because you can tell that it's actually been cooking in the soup for a while, so it's very easy to break apart with a
And
chopstick.
you cannot see it.
Right, and you take it in your mouth and it dissolves slowly because it's got a powder texture, right? Just have some more.
好，待会我们用完餐，等天黑之后，我们带你到另外一个神秘的景点。
I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
I want to see it. So clearly night has fallen, but that's not the only thing that's fallen. As you can see, the temperature has also fallen. I'm dressed in my warm jacket with my gloves, and you can see he's got what he calls his crazy earmuffs, and you've also got your warm jacket. And we've got the stars above us and the city below us, so we're pretty high up right now. Can you tell me what are we doing here?
这边是金门最高峰，大概有252公尺高，是金门眺望看夜景最好的地方。
And here we are, the best view in
Wow.
Kinmen.
这边是金门的形状。
This is the shape of Kinmen.
Wow.
We are here，
And we
Oh,
are
we're there.
太武山。
at the Taiwu Mountains.
现在看到这一些就是南海岸。
Oh,
And
so
you
we're
see
looking
that's
that
the south
way.
coast of the map.
If you look at the view, you can see lots of city lights. And when I first saw it, it actually reminded me of several places in Taipei where you can go to the side mountains and look down on the city as well.
OK， 我们现在要去更神秘的地方，要往上面走，去看厦门。
This side is facing Taiwan. We are going to see Xiamen side of night view.
Let's go. Wow. You can see the whole coast. Hey, where's China? That's China?
Oh.
Right there, it's very
shining
close.
part.
How far away is it? It looks very close.
About 10 kilometers.
Only 10 kilometers away? Oh,
We can swim during summer. Okay, we are currently at the east side of the island. It's called Jinhu Town. And tomorrow we will show you the west side of the island. It's called Jinchen Town.
oh, what's over there?
Many incredible places. You will see.
I'm excited.
Yeah, let's go.
very beautiful here.
beautiful.
Right? Yeah.
Hi, this is Tracy.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
And this is Alana.
Arena.
Nice to meet you.
This line. Nice to meet you. Welcome to Jinmen. Here is Horseshoe Crab's ecological showroom. Do you want to visit it?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Let's go. Right. These are horseshoe crabs.
Yeah, this is a model. And here is the base, the sea base of Jinmen. The horseshoe crab has appeared in the world about 450 million years ago.
Million?
Yes, we call it a living fossil. It's
Million
older
years
than the
ago.
dinosaur.
Oh, wow.
Older than crocodiles.
So this is the oldest living creature.
Yes.
Ah, look at some of them.
Okay, I think I take it.
We can pick it up?
Yes. The male. This is a male horseshoe crab.
Right.
That is a tendon.
Tendon. I can get tendon.
Yes, this is a dorsal wheel, and then ventral wheel.
I don't know.
A horseshoe crab has 6 pair of foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is his mouth.
That's his
This is
mouth.
mouth. This is a mouth. And you say,
This is a silly question, but does it have eyes?
then
Where?
eye here.
That's
Eye
the
here is
that?
horseshoe crab have 2 pair of eyes.
Yes.
Yes,
But it
and
doesn't.
This is 1 pair of simple eye. Here is 1 pair of simple eye.
That's an.
There, here.
eye.
Yeah, it's very, very small.
It's an eye.
So okay, only a light source sensor.
Hello.
And then here's a compound eyes. Compound eyes are only to search some food
Fascinating.
and something like that. Some animal to attack him, then he must
Close it.
Close it.
It's like a helmet.
In Jinmen, some people call it helmet fish.
Oh, but maybe put him.
Then put him down,
Oh,
okay?
yeah.
And put him down after that. Here's a
take a look.
shrimp.
It's a fascinating creature because you can see there aren't many animals like this creature, and they often refer to it as a living fossil because this creature, which is still alive, it gives us a really great peek into history up to 450 million years ago. So you have to really comprehend the fact that this creature has been around even before dinosaurs, and it's probably going to be around even after the human species are gone as well. So it's a very majestic creature that stands the test of time. Wow. But he's still scared. Come on, relax. Can he turn on his own?
He will relax, then he's upside down.
The
He
tail
can
is the
use it.
He can use this to turn himself over.
Attention. And then they'll turn over
Right.
like this.
I saw.
Here is some juvenile horseshoe crab.
This is.
The horseshoe crab, the year, how to count the year? This is molting 1 time. It's an instar stage. This is about 5 instar stage. Molting 4 times. There's 2 years only.
2 years?
2 years. 2 to 3 years.
That's so cute. So this is my personal favorite stage of the horseshoe crab because I think it's absolutely adorable. You can see it's only the size of a 1-inch coin, so fairly small. And this horseshoe crab is actually 2 years old already. So it's gone through 5 instar stages, which means it's shed its shell 4 times, because you can imagine as it grows, the shell does not grow, so it needs to keep shedding its shell, and they use that as a measurement of its age. And this is my personal favorite age. I know. Wow, what do we have here?
There's some fishermen have catch some horseshoe crab. In Jinmen, we are going to cultivate the horseshoe crab. Put it in, and then after this, we are going to make some aquaculture and to more horseshoe crab to release in the sea. Now the horseshoe crab is very famous because of its blood. But in invertebrate animals, we don't call it its blood. It's called hemolymph. That includes some one amoebial side. the amiable side can release some reagent. This reagent can aggregate all the bacteria. We can see if the LAL or aggregate with the bacteria, it being a blue gel shape. The thing. If I see this gel appear, then it means this is any bacteria inside.
So I really want to take some time to talk about this absolutely unique, fascinating creature because it really rethinks your structure of a body form, particularly a vertebrate, because as you know, we are all vertebrates, but these creatures come in completely different forms. You can see they've got this shell. You can see they have really interesting eyes, including a center eye that helps them detect light. And then you can see the structure is more like a helmet texture. And now I think it's time to bring them back home because they belong in the water. So can we put them back in the water?
Yeah, sure, please.
Oh,
Okay.
just drop?
Okay. Got it. Yeah.
We were certainly able to enjoy a great variety of adventures right here in Jinmen, and there are two that stood out in particular for me. The first one is the horseshoe crab. I was absolutely fascinated by this creature. That I am most amazed about the horseshoe crab is the fact that it's a living fossil, and I can't get over the fact that this creature gives us a glimpse into life 450 million years ago. That's something that absolutely blows my mind. Lynn is a very interesting person who has traveled all over the globe and lived in so many different places, but it is Jinmen that she chose to reside in for a few different reasons. She first came to this place because she was drawn to the stunning and charming architecture that exists here. This is evident in the way that she lived her life, and one example is the way she kept the doors open to allow the community to come in, and I think this is a very symbolic representation of the type of community that she feels here in Jinmen, and clearly there's still a great deal of this place that we have not explored yet, so it's definitely worth considering a trip here.你们都可以这样啊。
Go. Okay.
Hey.
You will have fun.